Hello stock traders, I hope all of you had a fantastic week last week, and in today's video I'm going to give you a fresh top 7 stock picks to help you make gains. And so these are some different stock picks that I like, and I'm going to explain the strategy behind each and every one. You will want to stay till the end of the video. But before I get going, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. I'm about to cover the 2 stock picks that I give out every morning in our Patreon group in our private Discord. Now, the only way to become a member of that private Discord is to also be a member and subscribe in Patreon. And so you will want to do that. I'm going to talk about these different picks, and don't skip this part of the video. You will really want to see this. These are all of the stocks that I sold last week that is part of those insider swing plays, 2 picks that I give out each and every morning. So let's go. This was a good week, even though the market did rather terrible. And you will find the insider activity that if you buy stocks with insider activity, this is a powerful, powerful strategy, and it works all the time. In all market conditions, it tends to work. Barring natural crazy disasters, this thing has really been amazing over the years, and I've made so much money on it. And so that is why I share it. Okay, so let's start off by talking about CRCT. Sold for a 10.43% gain. Sold ICVX for a 22.73% gain. Sold SPRO for a 13.32% loss. Sold PRPL for a 6.52% gain. Sold GEVO for a 0.44% gain. Sold TMC for a 5.62% loss. Sold AEI for a 22.28% gain, and sold CUE for a 5.33% loss. So that's 5 out of 8 for a 62.5% win rate. This strategy has averaged a 70% win rate over the last 5 years with an average gain per pick of 3% per one. Most of these picks last an average of 4 days. This week's average was 4.76% average gain per pick. So if you took $1,000 and you made 4.76% gain every single week, and you just did these, and you averaged that over that, at the end of the year, you would have a 1,122% gain with compounding returns for the year. Now, obviously, there's no guarantees in the stock market at all, so there's no guarantees of that happening. But last week, the average was 6.86%, and the week before that was over 10%. So definitely been on a streak these last couple of weeks, really doing well, and I expect that this will continue. I think we're on about the brink of really taking off in the stock market, and so this is the time to load up when everyone's fearful, when there's so much of everything going down. This is the time to get in. So that Patreon group is a great place, and I hope to see you there for only $27 a month in the basic room. I mean, that is cheap to get a 4.76% average gain per week if you were to average those. And I just try it out. Just give it a try, and I think you'll be glad that you did. All right, so let's start with number 7, and number 7 is Bitfarm. I talk about this stock all the time. This is ticker symbol BITF. This is a value play. My average in it is $4.37. Since calling us out, it is down 27.28%. So yes, this was not a great week for it. Continuing to hold though, as I expect BTC to be about to rally. I think it's going to rally. And if you want the best hash rate versus market cap, Bitfarm is a great bet. This is a great stock to have in that it could really take off. Also, the company has been loading up on BTC, so if Bitcoin starts to surge, their earnings are going to surge huge, and so they have been loading up and buying new facilities and increasing their profits over last year. This is a company that even though it has struggled in price over concerns about New York not allowing Bitcoin farming, they have much more farming being done in other places, in Canada and some other places. So this stock, I don't think will be that hit by it, and I do expect Bitcoin to do well. All right, let's move on to number 6. Number 6 is the Ethereum Grayscale Trust, my average in it's $20.45. If you got in on it with me when I called it out in one of these videos a couple weeks ago, you would be up 19.30%. And I think Ethereum is about to really move. Why? Well, Ethereum is about to go to proof of stake. And so they are going to limit and burn so many Ethereum that Ethereum as a cryptocurrency could go through the roof as the availability and the circulation drops to almost nothing. And so I think the price will explode because there isn't any new circulation coming out on this. And so this will make this very deflationary. And I think the only place that this could really move would be up. And so I'm expecting a huge move in Ethereum once that happens. And that can happen at any time. Now that we're past April 1st, it really could, and they could announce that, and it could really fly. All right, let's go to number 5. Number 5 is Amazon, ticker symbol AMZN. And you might be, Ray, they just had their whatever union stuff and union vote. I know. And so that is why you saw this sell off this last week, is because concerns over that and the announcement that some of these warehouses have approved a union. Since calling this out, I'm only up 0.47%, but keep in mind, 20-to-1 stock split. This is going to be huge. And this moving to 1/20th of the price is going to make it so much more affordable for retail traders to get into Amazon. Right now, there's so many retail traders who don't have the ability to buy slices of a company, who look at a company like Amazon, even though they want to own Amazon, they don't feel like they can because $3,073 is way too much. Well, there are millions of people out there that want to be a part of the Amazon. They like Amazon. They order from Amazon. They like the stock, and they want to invest in it. And so this will make it possible for them to do so. All right, let's move on to the next pick. And number 4 is Cricut, ticker symbol CRCT. This is a squeeze play that I like. So last Friday, I came out with a squeeze video. And if you're wondering which one I like the best, it's CRCT. I really like this stock for big moves. I'm going to talk about why. It makes me comfortable knowing this stock. I've traded this for really nice gains. Even last week, you saw I sold it for a 10% gain and then went back in on it after it came back a little bit in price and just decided to re-enter that. And anyway, I like it because Colin Moran continues to load shares and he just continues to buy and continues to buy. And so with the high short percentage, the high borrow fee rate, and Colin Moran loading, this is an insider squeeze pick for sure. And so I like this for a big move. And this just had insider activity reported again on Thursday night. And so this continues to be just this great stock. And I think it's been beaten up way too far. And it's starting to get some momentum. It really hasn't even taken off yet. But I think the market's really about to go crazy. And as it does and goes crazy up, then a lot of those shorts will cover. And I can see some big price targets coming out of this. So I like this for a big move. If you don't have this stock, I think it's one that I like. At least if you do your own due diligence and you like it as well, you might consider picking it up because I think it's going to do great. Again, that's only my opinion. All right, let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is Groupon, ticker symbol GRPN. This is another insider swing play. This has had some big insider activity right here, right in this area, and then had some more insider activity right here. So some repeated insider activity. And so it's a director who's loading shares. I love director buys. They tend to buy stock when something big is about to happen. And so I like it for that reason. This is a great value also. It is definitely not overbought by any means. It's right kind of in the mid-range here at 50 and on the RSI. And we're just about to get a 1348 cross. That is huge for this stock. Almost got it where, it kind of came up and got rejected there. But looking for a big move, this level of resistance at 2075 has been very pesky for it to get past. But if it gets past this and enough people pay attention to this, there are some gaps. Nice little gap up here at 2167 that needs to fill. And then if we can get back up above 31, it's off to the races like this stock for a huge move. 52-week high of $55. And so lots of reasons to be bullish on this stock, especially with the insider activity. I think that this one could get really hot and really start to move. All right, let's go to number 2. Number 2 was a call out on Friday morning. It was one of my 2 insider call outs. Now, it didn't do great for some reason, it just didn't do great. I'm going to kind of talk about why I think that happened. But this is Lovesac, ticker symbol LOVE. And I think of the B-52's song Love Shack every time I read this stock. So, but anyway, Lovesac is a furniture company with a funny name for sure. And so far, since calling this out, is down 1.99%. My average in it is $48.21. But I like LOVE to really move. And so a director loaded shares in open market at $49.96. So they paid more than I paid. And they loaded up right in here on this day, right here at close on this day. And since it has not performed well, so if you are getting in on this on Monday morning, you could probably get a better average than I have at 48.21. Although in after hours, it looks like it did climb to 48.50. I like this for a really nice move. And here's the reason why I think even after insider activity, it came down and it closed this gap perfectly. So now we have a closed gap that was to the downside. And we could really, really bounce here. Very significant insider activity. The insiders paid $49.96. This has a short float of 14.87%. So shorts are trapped really in a bad position here. Now that we've had insider activity, you see so many, they like to short up here and then cover once it hits this level. So if we have covering shorts, insider activity, and some price pressure on the upside of some people buy this stock on Monday morning because it's closed that gap, this could be a really high runner. Average analyst target for this stock is $113.14. That is a big move. I mean, we're talking 120% move here on this, and this could be a huge winner. We shall see how it plays out, but I like it for the insider activity. These insider picks I've been doing in the morning have been performing very, very well. This one hasn't performed well yet, but I think it will. All right, let's move on to number one. And number one, this is going to be a call out to my private Discord on Monday morning. So I haven't even called this out yet. I haven't entered it yet. This is going to be my insider pick, one of two. And the company is Party City, ticker symbol PRTY. And yeah, this is going to... I think this is going to fly. We're going to see on Monday morning what happens here. But you may think about getting in early on this. The insider activity is extremely strong. Clifford Sosin loaded shares at $3.25, billionaire. I love following Clifford Sosin's trades. You see lots of them in the insider reports, and so I watch for them specifically. He is a fantastic stock trader and a brilliant person as far as buying these things when they've hit just unreasonably low price targets. And he's just got a way of doing it. Now, this has a 52-week high of $11 a share. And so there's big upwards momentum here. I'm going to try and hopefully get shares under 350 on Monday morning. This has a 14.37% short float. And so shorts are in a bad position on this. Now Clifford Sosin is loaded, and this was reported Friday and after hours. And so $6 average price target by analyst. I think $6 is very, very possible here. This is a 52-week high of $11, so this could really, really move upwards. It's a great value. Clifford Sosin's buying it. I'm buying it, which, that might not mean very much to anybody, but I think it's going to do really great. Well, I wish you all the best on the stock market, and please have a strategy for each and every stock that you enter and exit. A reason to get in, a reason to get out. Have a plan. It is so important to track your trades by writing them down by the stock strategy that you had for them. And if your strategy currently is, my buddy thinks this is going to go up, then I suggest changing that trajectory. You have to have a reason. You have to have some way of trading stocks where you can repeat it over and over again for gains. And so that's what I do with my insider swing play and some of the other strategies that I use each and every day. All right, hope you have a fantastic day and a great week. And Raythoven out.